I'm a wildlife filmmaker, and today we're going to be talking about my 5 most useful bits of gear that I take with me and use on every single shoot. I've used this stuff on shoots all around the world for some of the biggest natural history documentaries you'll have seen on your TVs. But these accessories aren't just for wildlife filmmakers. I'm sure there's going to be something for you, whether you're a one-man band or working on some of the biggest documentaries and commercials out there. So let's get stuck in. Ooh. Firstly, and possibly my most important thing, is a Leatherman. This one is the Leatherman Wave, and I've had it for 12 years. It's a little bit grubby, but it's still going strong, and it's so useful. It's got blades, a serrated blade, a straight blade, a saw, and a file. It's got pliers for bending, grabbing things, for stripping wire. It's got flathead screwdriver. It's got little scissors for trimming your moustache, amongst other things. It's got a bottle opener for post-shoot beers, and it's also really usefully got this adjustable, removable bit kit. And so I've got a Phillips head screwdriver in there, but I also have all these bits. And they're a bit rusty because I used this at sea last, but it's got hex bits, it's got Torx bits, it's got flathead screwdrivers, crosshead screwdrivers, and it is really useful. This comes with me on every single shoot, and I can't remember a shoot where I haven't used it. Just so versatile. They're not the cheapest bit of kit, they're about £130. For the amount that I've used it, it is incredible value. I would definitely recommend anyone getting themselves a Leatherman Wave. Whatever you're doing, you can find a use for this, and it will get you out of a hole. A rocket blower. If you don't have one, just go out now and grab one, because they are that useful. They're not massively expensive. I think they're about £25, but they'll last for a very long time, and they make your films better because they get rid of dust, and they can blow dust off your sensor and blow dust off your lenses, and so you don't have dark splodges when you're filming, and nobody wants dark splodges when they're filming, so get one of these. I have a little clip on mine. I'll often attach it to my belt. You get some funny looks from people who have no idea what it is, and some people who think they know what it is but are very wrong. I'm not going to say any more about that. Get yourself a rocket blower. This tiny thing is an SSD. It's got 4 terabytes of storage on it. It's a solid state drive, so it's fairly hard wearing. It's pretty much drop proof and pretty waterproof as well, well, water resistant at least. I wouldn't go swimming with it. It is an incredible little bit of kit. It's about £240, so not the cheapest, but considering that it's so light and so small, it always comes with me. And the thing about it is so useful. It's not only for backing up my own stills shots from while I'm on location, but also using it as a shuttle drive to transfer footage from one computer to another, especially if you've got multiple cameras all shooting at once and you've got to try and get them all offloaded before bed. This makes the process of shuttling footage from one hard drive to another really simple. It can also be used for recording directly onto. More and more cameras now have the ability to record directly onto a hard drive. Cameras like the Blackmagic and the Zcam, and I think quite a few of the DSLRs as well, will record directly onto this. This little thing definitely has a place in my useful items that I take on every single shoot. Next item is jewel lock. If you've never seen this, it's like hard Velcro, but it sticks to itself. So rather than having a loopy side and a hook side, a soft and a hard side, this is just sort of plastic. It comes with a sticky back, so you can cut bits off and stick it onto anything. And it just sticks to itself. You press it together, and as you see there, it sticks to itself, and it's really strong and heavy duty. But you can also fairly easily pull it off and reposition it. This stuff comes with me on every shoot because you never know what you're going to need to stick to something else. I actually have bits of it on my laptop and on this little drive. I can stick this SSD onto the back of my laptop so it doesn't get lost because it's so small. I've got a few bits around my camera, and then you stick it onto the back of, say, a wireless transmitter, and then stick that onto your camera, and it means it's easy to stick on, easy to take off. You don't have to faff with any little bolts or anything, and it's there, solid, and it will stick there forever because the glue that's on the back of these are really, really strong. It's not expensive. I think it's about £15 for a metre of this, and that'll last you for a long time unless you're sticking a lot of things onto your camera. Definitely worth getting some jewel lock. My fifth thing is another tool. This one is a multi-tool, but it's camera specific, and this one is a red tool. There's other tools that are very similar to this that aren't red branded, but I use this one specifically because I've had it for a long time and it just works. It has all the different bits required to work on a camera. So it's got metric and imperial hex bits, it's got Torx bits, it's got a crosshead screwdriver, and it's also got a big flathead screwdriver. It just has all the fastenings that you're going to come across while you're working with a camera. It's less than £30, worth getting one, whether it's the red official one or one of the other brands. Tilta do one, Small Rig make one, and I'm sure there's other brands as well. And alongside the Leatherman, if you've got both of those, you can pretty much do anything you're going to need to do. So I would highly recommend having that as an additional tool to your Leatherman. I lied, I said I was going to do 5, but there is one thing that has come in really useful and has got me out of a few holes, and it is a USB-C to D-tap charger. You plug it into a USB-C power source, and then you can charge a D-tap battery using this. I've been on a shoot before where the V-Lock charger stopped working, and it was just this that meant we were able to carry on. It costs about £45. This little thing is worth going on every shoot where you're using D-tap batteries. Even if you only use it once, it is going to pay for itself over and over and over again. So that is my top 6 most useful accessories that I take with me on every shoot. Obviously, there's a load more stuff in here, and I'm actually going to go into that in a longer, different video. But these are my top 6 that I would take with me every single time. Let me know down below if you think that I've missed something out. If you've enjoyed this, I'm going to be doing lots more videos about wildlife filmmaking, whether it's out on location with me or talking through some of the kit and some of the shoots that I've been on in the past. Hit subscribe, turn notifications on, and then you'll hear about what I've been up to and making wildlife films. Until the next video, go outside, film some cool animals, and I'll see you in the next video.